Hello guys, my name is Brocco Taco, and today I am telling you about Dark Souls 3 bosses, their weaknesses, and whatnot. Um, I'm sorry for the delay. First one of this video I tried to do anyway, it wasn't working, it wasn't downloading, something was happening, I don't know what it was. Either way, I had to delete it, so I had to make a new one. And of course, I didn't know at the time, so it took time, and you probably don't care about all that other stuff, so I'll just get to it. Dark Souls 3, I've been playing it a lot, and I've actually liked some of these bosses, but some of them, they're pretty damn challenging. Others are fairly decent, but you just need to know their weaknesses, and they're pretty easy after you figure them out. The first guy you face off against is Ludex Gudar. I know I'm awful with names, I'm probably going to butcher them all. Anyway, his weakness, at least for me, I was an archer, I wasn't very strong playing against him, but I pretty much, let me think, I coined up. Yeah, coined up. Yeah, we'll go coined. I coined up a lot of bombs, and so when the time came when he actually transformed into his, final form or whatever, I just threw bombs at him, took about almost all of his health, and I just went in for the final strike and killed him. He was pretty simple. The Vort of Boreal Valley. Now this guy, he's pretty easy once you figure him out because he acts just like an animal. He acts like a angry dog. So after you have to all you do is just get underneath of him, grab him around a little, grab his belly just a wee bit, swipe at that. Yeah, it's hanging there for a reason, right? For you to swipe at it. And then when he finally goes into full charge or whatever, just make sure you dodge, dodge, dodge. And then when he starts blowing, that's when you strike again because he's just very easy. Cursed Rotted Greatwood. Now, Cursed Rotted Greatwood, for the most part, it was pretty easy for me. All you had to do was slice at the giblets that were pretty damn easy. Here's some mold here on his chest. Swipe at that. Ah, it hurts. Pretty damn hard. Well, swipe at it some more. His final form, though, you have to be careful. He's slow, but he's hard hitting. And his final form, after he breaks through the floor, giant arm comes out. You can hit that too, but like he'll swing around or whatever, and he'll knock you down. So you got to make sure you're watching out for when he actually starts to fall or swipe or whatever. Other than that, he's fairly easy. Crystal Sage. Crystal Sage is one of the easiest bosses in Dark Souls 3, but also one of the hardest hitting too, because there's Crystal Sage's spell. Even though they're slow moving crystals, if they hit you, it's pretty much like 2-3 shots if this is your first time going against him. After his final form, because all Dark Souls 3's bosses have final forms. After you get his final form or whatever, he just starts popping up. Many of them, yada yada yada, and you just have to find the one that's purple out of all the blue. It's fairly simple, fairly easy. Strike at him, he'll run away. He'll slip back down in the ground. You'll never see him again until he pops back up and swipe at him again. And repeat, just repeat that. Yeah. Next people, Abyss Watchers. Now, Abyss Watchers, I played with a friend the first time I went against him, but the second time I played against him, I beat him after I went against him the second time. Because even though they're very, I guess, challenging, when you first face against the first guy, you'll fight against him or whatever. No, 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 oh no, you're dying. And then all of a sudden, another one will come in and to fight, with the enemy, right? But then another one, yes, so that's 3 in total. 2 against you, and then 1 against you and against them. And it's just this weird fuckfest of just swords flying everywhere. Just dodge right and hit him when he needs to be hit, and you'll be just perfectly fine. His final form is after, he gets killed, and then all the blood, blah, 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 comes back into him, and he gets put back into it one more time to fight you off for the last chance. Very simple, just dodge his moves. Fire, it does a fair amount of damage, but it doesn't do that bad. Next people, Deacons of the Deep. Literally, if you die against them, this is the saddest ever. Seriously, you should not die against these guys. Because there's one guy who will have a red mist around him, and that's the Deacons of the Deep. And then when you kill that one guy, because they have the same health as those priests down there or whatever. After you kill him, just run away. Wait till that red mist comes back down another one. Kill that guy. And then it's just fairly simple. Like, they're easy to kill if you're very strong. If you're not very strong, then just, if you have magic, just use one of those magics that literally will hit waves and waves of enemy, because that's literally what it's like. Throw more enemies at it, it'll hurt you more. No, not these guys. These guys are pretty easy. Next guy is High Lord Wolnir. High Lord Wolnir, he's, I don't want to say he's easy, but I don't want to say he's challenging. So he's in the middle. Let's go with that. And his weakness is gold bracelets, because he likes wearing them, you know, on his little wrists, and looks all cute with them. And just the main problem with him is he might be slow moving, but when he really wants to get into it, he'll climb up after you, or he'll leave you in the dirt. And if you're behind him, it's poison. If you're in front of him and he spits out poison, you're poisoned. Yada yada yada. He's probably gonna poison you, and if he doesn't, then shame on him. Yeah, we'll just go shame on him. But just hit gold bracelets, and then when he took out both gold bracelets, I'm pretty sure he has a gold necklace. I forgot because I haven't faced him in a while. Yeah, I've been procrastinating facing against him again. Next guy is Old Demon King. Old Demon King, very simple, very challenging. Very simple, very challenging. Yeah, I don't know if those two words go together, but I'm gonna make them go together. He might be slow at first, but he has powerful fire magic. Just make sure you dodge when you need to dodge, and you'll be perfectly fine against him. Next guy is Pontiff Sulyvahn. Sulyvahn. Now, this guy, at first, when I first faced him, I thought he had 2 lightsabers, no joke. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then he killed me. I'm like, yeah, I was like that. Just a simple... He is probably going to be one of the most challenging that you face, besides the Nameless King, which I'll get to in the next episode. But just the way he battles you, he has amazing agility, no joke. Like, he hops and jumps and does all this flying shit and whatnot, and if he strikes you, it does a fair amount of damage. His final form, though, even though his shadow does do damage to you, it shows what move he's going to make, so you can at least be prepared to dodge it, and that makes his fight a little bit easier, so he's not as hard. For the most part, though, I had one tip for all these guys, except for the first guy, not the Vord of Boreal Valley, not Vord, Lux Gunter, except for him. Everybody else you can kill with a friend, or 2, or 3, if you're really lucky. I'd recommend getting a friend. Doing this makes it a whole hell of a lot easier. And that is all that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.